So I just wanted to take a moment to review and take a look at an RDA that I have overlooked since I've been working here at the shop, and it is the iTAZTE VF. Look at this thing. Look at that obnoxious drip tip. But I was taking a look at it today, and it might not be so bad. So first thing I want to point out is this super long drip tip here that it comes with. I mean, some people might like that style, how it looks like basically the CN Tower. But, I might dig it. But the only reason I don't like it is because it's just not very, doesn't have very thick, wide airway, right? So I would honestly just use my preferred drip tip, which is the Ego 1 plastic drip tip. I like it because it's nice and wide. So, this is what mine would look like in the end. But yeah, this thing has 3 airways. And they're thin, but they're quite wide. I mean, they're adjustable, of course. And the only reason, I never looked into this thing is because it doesn't just pop off onto the deck. It actually screws off here to get to the deck, which a lot of people might not like. But at this point, when I drip, seriously, I would just pop this drip tip out, drip right in there, and off I go. So I could honestly use this at this point. But yeah, to build on it, you definitely would have to just unscrew the bottom portion here. Oh, I'm just turning the airway. Yeah, let me try this again. Yeah, so that's how you would get to the deck. So speaking of the deck, I really like the heads. You could use literally any tool in the entire world to open these up. You can use a butter knife to screw these off, which is kind of cool. Now, the holes aren't the biggest holes, but if you notice, when you turn it, there's holes in the side too. Like there's holes all around on all the posts, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna put a build on it, and I'm gonna see if she chucks. Yeah. So I got a build on this thing, ready to go. Just a 22 gauge dual 8 wrap coil. And I also noticed, you know how the posts have those individual holes on one post? I noticed that there's not much metal to separate between those holes. So basically what I'm getting at is when you're tightening your coils on, when you're tightening those screws, be very careful. Just finger snug and be gentle with it, because I imagine you could break those posts right off. Anyway, got to build on this thing. iTAZTE VF, let's check it out. Yeah. It's actually quite nice. It's a hot vape for sure. And honestly, I'm a cold vape kind of guy. I like lots of air, lots of space. I like lots of air. You know what I mean? This does have good airflow, but very warm, very warm. But yeah, evidence, it's very small. Sits very, very low on it. I like that. Anyway, that'll wrap that up. So, that being said, these iTAZTE VF RDAs are available here at the shop for $15. Taxes in. Come get one.